Hello everyone, welcome back to Hills and Hollers Homestead. Today, my luck changed and I got a deer. So, deer's already processed, cut up. It's in a cooler with some ice on it, kind of letting it drain out for a couple days. Don't have a cold enough place to hang it or the room to hang it in a cold, dry environment. So, if you quarter it up, put your cuts in there, throw it in a cooler, and dump ice over top of it. Kind of tip the drain end down and the other end up. Flip your drain open, let the ice melt. It'll help kind of drain the animal, and it kind of gives it like a faux hanging aging process. So we usually do it for a couple days, and then we'll cut it up and do what we do with it. Today I'm going to show you something that probably a lot of folks are going to frown on, but if you've never had fresh deer heart, I'm telling you right now, this is not liver and onions. This is not organ meat like you think of. I've never been a fan of liver. Not a big organ meat fan, but when it comes to deer heart, this is fantastic. Now, prepping everything here, I've got bacon, garlic, onions, rosemary, and thyme in the skillet. Getting a good base going right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that heart up, and I'm going to toss it in here, and I'm going to cook it. And it's only going to get cooked to about 130 degrees internal temp. So hold on just a second, we'll get to it. Alright, so it's cut up now, it's sliced. The top part here, got a couple valves in here. It's a little tough in this area, but the rest of it's just sliced up like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to tell you, it's one of the most crazy flavors you'll ever have, because this tastes so much like beef and so strong of beef. It's just, you don't realize what you're eating. And like I said before, I am not, nor have I ever been, an organ meat fan, but this is by far one of my favorite cuts on the whole deer. Alright, very quick, flip it over. It is very easy to overcook this. There's virtually no fat to this whatsoever. And you just slice it kind of thin. Rosemary and thyme are one of your better herbs and seasonings for this kind of meat, for any kind of wild game. It's an aromatic, and it really does a huge boost. That one's done. We're gonna put that right there. It does a lot to make the flavor more mild. A lot of folks don't seem to like what they call or refer to as a gamey flavor or gamey taste. Oh, I'm steaming up. Hold on. What's going on there? Uh-oh. Alright. So this won't be on here long, like I said. Steamed up my lens. And just like I said, you want to be very attentive to it. Get it on, get it off. Make sure it's just browned real good on both sides. Get a little bit of a char going to it maybe. But this, you don't know what you're eating. When you try it, you're anticipating the strong, minerally, tinny taste that you associate with most, I'm getting my lens steamed up here, with most organ meats, and it's really not even close to that here. It's like the good strong cut of beef. So very beefy. With all the flavorings and stuff on it, it just adds it, makes it so much more better. It's just a fantastic cut. And there's several different recipes, and you can cut it. You can cut it in strips, and you can do it, all different ways. This is just one of the favorite ways of doing it right here, because it just comes out so good. And all of this just imparts such good added flavor to it. The bacon I do for the extra fat. Garlic and onion, of course, and then rosemary and thyme. That one's done. And That's done. So, and then there's just a couple more pieces here. We'll throw them on there. Cook them up real quick. So I know it's kind of, a lot of people are kind of turned off by the thought of even eating heart. If you've ever eaten like oxtail, how oxtail has a very strong beef flavor to it, that's kind of a little bit like this reminds you of. This doesn't taste like deer in any way whatsoever. It just does not. Like I said, it's like eating a big old piece of beef when you take the first bite of it. All right, so that would be the bottom part of the heart right there. Wow, I really steamed up my camera. It's just like a big old piece of beef. Really good. I miss that. I get to get it once or twice a year, depending on how many deer you get. And if you're lucky enough to get a shot where you don't wipe out the heart, because once you shoot them, if you do a heart shot, you can just forget about ever eating this. But oh my! And it's a very quick fix because, like I said, you're not cooking it very long. If you overcook a heart because it's so lean, it's gonna turn rubbery. So don't get put off by the thought of it being, a little pink in the middle or a little red in the middle. I can't tell you how good that is. So there you go, cooked up. Now I'll take all that bacon and stuff and I'll put it over. Talk with my mouth full. I'll put over that and kind of let it set for a few minutes. That'll impart a little bit more fat from the bacon and stuff like that, and add those extra flavors. So don't turn down deer heart if you ever get the opportunity to try it if you've never had it, because I'm telling you, it's one of the best cuts. The flavor is just amazing. It's very healthy for you. It's got a lot of minerals and stuff in it, but like I said, it doesn't impart that very tinny, irony taste like most organ meats do. So that's going to be it for today. I'm going to finish eating my deer heart here. The wife, she's out on an errand, so I don't know if she's going to get in here or not. But guys, if you don't mind, give us a like, leave us a comment here and tell us what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of stuff, and we'll do short little videos like this when we make some of the recipes with deer and venison. So take care and God bless, folks.